Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fastest hand. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye.
A lot of trash talk between the... And there's the bell for round 1. That jab was blocked. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The right hook just missed. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which fighter will say no mas? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter lands. They both want the knockout. How about that time counter shot? Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Whoa, wait a minute! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
They exchange punches. Bombs away. Beautiful counter shot. Here's a counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punch. Nice counter. Good counter punching. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with the hook. Shot, and down goes Garcia. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. So he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight. There's always a way. Time for the 5th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
action being thrown to the wind. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's all offense all the time. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Slap a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope that...
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He threw a punch and just got countered. These two were made for each other. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moment. Hold it right there. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch. They miss with the jab. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a